Salutation, saints. It's your brother Yaram Yahawa, greet your Basham, Mashiach, Yahawa, only begotten but not the Most High Yahweh, Basham, Rakah, the Comforter. All right, so Trump just announced World War III, basically, okay? All right, you'll see within 5, 6, 7, maybe ultimately 8 minutes of this video. But yeah, that's what just happened. All right, so this is breaking news out of the White House. Let's get okay, April 13, 2018. All right, President Trump announces military action in Syria. All right, that's right. The Valley of Jehoshaphat is where these people were being gathered to.
Back to his hotel just a short time ago in advance of this anticipated action. The president was scheduled to go to the Summit of the Americas. He canceled that to debate what he's about to talk to tonight.
Fellow Americans, a short time ago, I ordered the United States Armed Forces to launch precision strikes on targets associated with the chemical weapons capabilities of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. A combined operation with the armed forces of France and the United Kingdom is now underway. We thank them both. Tonight, I want to speak with you about why we have taken this action. 1 year ago, Assad launched a savage chemical weapons attack against his own innocent people. The United States responded with missile strikes that destroyed 20% of the Syrian Air Force. Last Saturday, the Assad regime again deployed chemical weapons to slaughter innocent civilians, this time in the town of Douma, near the Syrian capital of Damascus. This massacre was a significant escalation in a pattern of chemical weapons use by that very terrible regime. The evil and the despicable attack left mothers and fathers, infants and children thrashing in pain and gasping for air. These are not the actions of a man. They are crimes of a monster instead.
The monsters,
following the
y'all do the same shit to us every day.
World War I, a century ago,
you monsters do the same thing to us every day.
Together to ban chemical warfare. Chemical weapons are uniquely dangerous, not only because they inflict gruesome suffering, but because even small amounts can unleash widespread devastation. The purpose of our actions tonight,
like the ones you put in the vaccines for black kids,
deterrent against the production, spread, and use of chemical weapons. Establishing this deterrent is a vital national security of the United States. The combined American, British, and French response
you want to be the only one using
atrocities will integrate all instruments of our national power, military, economic, and diplomatic, to sustain this response until the Syrian regime stops its use of prohibited chemical agents.
France and Britain already,
I also have
got
a message tonight
ready,
for the two governments most responsible for supporting, equipping, and financing the criminal Assad regime.
Gomerandallhisbands.
To Iran and to Russia, I ask, what kind of a nation wants to be associated with the mass murder of innocent men, women, and children? The nations of the world can be judged by the friends they keep. No nation can succeed in the long run by promoting rogues, brutal tyrants, and murderous dictators. In 2013, President Putin and his government promised the world that they would guarantee the elimination of Syria's chemical weapons. Assad's recent attack and today's response are the direct result of Russia's failure to keep that promise. Russia must decide if it will continue down this dark path, or if it will join with civilized nations as a force for stability and peace. Hopefully someday we'll get along with Russia and maybe even Iran, but maybe not.
But maybe not.
I will say this, the United States has a lot to offer. With the greatest and most powerful economy in the history of the world. In Syria, the United States, with but a small force being used to eliminate what is left of ISIS, is doing what is necessary to protect the American people. Over the last year, nearly 100% of the territory once controlled by the so-called ISIS Caliphate in Syria and Iraq has been liberated and eliminated.
Right.
The United States has also rebuilt our friendships across the Middle East. We have asked our partners to take greater responsibility for securing their home region, including contributing large amounts of money for the resources, equipment, and all of the anti-ISIS effort. Increased engagement from our friends, including Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Egypt, and others, can ensure that Iran does not profit from the eradication of ISIS. America does not seek an indefinite presence in Syria under no circumstances. As other nations step up their contributions, we look forward to the day when we can bring our warriors home, and great warriors they are.
You just said 2 weeks ago that we would be out of Syria in no time. Now look.
Americans have no illusions. We cannot purge the world of evil or act everywhere there is tyranny. No amount of American blood or treasure can produce lasting peace and security in the Middle East. It's a troubled place. We will try to make it better, but it is a troubled place. The United States will be a partner.
Jerusalem,
and a friend,
that burdensome
but
stone.
the fate of the region lies in the hands of its own people. In the last century,
All
we
you
looked
nations
straight
will be
into
cut in
the
pieces.
darkest places of the human soul. We saw the anguish that can be unleashed and the evil that can take hold. By the end of World War I, more than 1 million people had been killed or injured by chemical weapons. We never want to see that ghastly specter return. So today, the nations of Britain, France, and the United States of America
You catch that?
marshal their righteous power
You see that?
against barbarism and brutality.
He's announcing World War
Tonight I
III.
ask all Americans to say a prayer for our noble warriors and our allies as they
nuts.
carry out their missions. We pray that God will bring comfort to those suffering in Syria. We pray that God will guide the whole region toward a future of dignity and of peace. And we pray that God will continue to watch over and bless the United States of America.
Nah, he gonna watch
Thank
over
you.
you for evil,
And
you
good night.
heathen. Nah, he gonna watch over you for
President
evil,
addresses the
you
nation
heathen.
this evening, announcing that precision strikes have been ordered in Syria in response to chemical attacks from the Assad regime. These strikes have been ordered in conjunction with France, and the president called Bashar al-Assad evil and despicable, said this will continue until the chemical attacks stop. He also directly challenged both Russia and Iran. David Martin is at the Pentagon, has been reporting on what these strikes would entail all week. David, what did you make of what the president said?
Well, Jeff, he told us a specific type of target that these precision strikes were going after, which are Syria's chemical weapons capabilities. Now, that could be everything from the aircraft that drop chemical weapons to the headquarters that control the forces that drop the chemical weapons.
To more civilians.
It probably does not include the weapons themselves, because if you strike a place where the weapons are stored, you risk setting off a plume that can spread those fumes over innocent people. But there had been a lot of talk about what targets the U.S. would go after. Would they go after Iranian targets? Would they perhaps even go after the Russian-operated?
You can speculate all day, you heathen. They're going to go after anything and everything they like. All right? Because they starting to fight and they want to win the fight. All right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. But this is all by the will of the Most High. I will also gather all nations. As a matter of fact, let's get that Job 3:2. I will also gather all nations, will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots. Go back. Verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. You see that? Y'all had a good old time off his people. You got rich and drunk. All right, and you had a bunch of fornication, all right, off of us, you heathen. So he gonna get you. He gonna get you. He gonna get you down there, you heathen, and plead with you there. Let's get Zephaniah. No, let's end it right there. I want to get it. Let me see. Maybe I can. Let's go back. There we go. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahawa, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Khan, Aman and Aman. All praise on high. Barakat Hashem Yahweh. Barakat Hashem Yahweh. Barakat Hashem Korash Rakaman. Barakat Tazra Yashrala. Khan Aman and Aman. Shalom Shalom. No peace to the wicked.